Saturday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Saturday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday. Saturday, bring it on.
Next up, a laughing session from the Laughing Cow. Now, unpeel a wedge of the Laughing Cow light spreadable cheese, a delicious snack with 2 grams of protein and 25 calories per wedge.
No, keep on going. Keep on going. No, guys, you got to check out that episode with Soslan Timus in there.
Good guy.
Yeah, this past Tuesday. Slight glitches in the beginning, but I'm on you like white on rice there, Tibbs. White on rice.
Welcome to the Savaged Unfiltered Show, where we say what the hell everyone else is scared to say. Hosted by Michael Gardner. Raw, unapologetic, no filter, no bullshit. Savage.
Bam.
Bam. No. I want to apologize, guys. I was having him, get these, last minute, images off the internet, and he's finding these images like the U.S. House. I thought that was the actual district there, District 5, but that's a different district. That's obviously for the U.S. House.
I think that county is divided into districts.
It is. Now that I've kind of understood it, yeah. But that's a small area. I kept on hearing him say 900. I'm like, he's got to be thinking 900,000.
No,
can't be 900 people. That's not fucking realistic.
It's District 5 of that county. So
that county. Yeah. I understand that there's counties out there, Tom.
Yeah.
That are very, small and everything, but like even like small counties similar to that have more than 900 people.
Yeah. Well, we do have a vast, we got a lot of land, and there's some places there ain't a lot of people.
900 people. That's
crazy. But one thing I want to mention to you and have you think about is like, okay, so these people are leaving these states. Like they're leaving California. They're leaving.
Yeah, we kind of like didn't have. Tom was like, he's like saying to me this past Tuesday. He's like, I wanted to say something. You didn't allow me to bring it in.
So, but my question is everybody is so behind what the liberal movement is. Everybody's behind it. Yeah, liberals, left. Why aren't you moving into those states? Why aren't you going to move to California then? Why don't you move to Washington State? Why don't you move to Oregon?
Because it's the conservative values that they don't want to deal with.
Exactly. Because in their heart, they know that's all bullshit.
That breaks my heart. That really does. It breaks my heart when I hear from, a conservative like Soslan, okay? That is a conservative that's running on transparency, that's running on accountability, that supports the American Save Act. And for him to come on the show and say that his fellow colleagues of conservatives, they don't support that.
That's because in their heart, they're not conservative.
They're not a conservative, Sos. Oh. You need to be bucking heads with these people and say, damn it, why don't you support voter eligibility, transparency, and accountability? We've
got a federal government that is like that. That is exactly what our Congress is. Oh, we got 2 houses in Congress. No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. And if we had a real Congress of people representing the people of the United States, there would have passed that SAVE Act a year ago. So why aren't they? Because they're not conservatives. They're under Soros's payroll. We don't have the guy, the leader of the Senate that we have. What is his name? John Thooms or whatever his name is.
Weird fucking name.
Yeah. He is not a conservative. He is a liberal. That's and our government is full of these people, and we got to get them voted out of office. Vote them out. Get these people out of office.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? What you wasted time. If you're just standing behind the desk or you're in the office, right, wherever you're at, local, state, federal level, and you're just typing away. That's all you're doing. You're no better than a keyboard warrior on the internet. You're not delivering for the people. You're a fucking fake. You're a fraud. You're all this in a bag of potato chips, more or less. I'm getting a little carried away. But
I mean, if you got somebody in office, you got somebody in Congress, and they're coming up with the stuff that's coming up, and it's like, well, how am I going to vote? What do my constituents want me to vote? How do they want me to vote? That's the questions these guys should be asking. And they should come back to us, the constituents, and say, how do you want me to vote on this issue? Because I'm there to represent you. What do you want? We want you to vote yes. Do a poll. The majority of the people say yes, vote for it. Then I go back, I'm voting yay. But no, I never received one notice from any federal representative to ask me, what do you want me to vote? How do you want me to vote on this? We got that stinking Patty Murray here, that commie lesbian. She don't give a rat's ass to what we want in the state of Washington. She just votes the party, whatever the party wants. Bullshit. We don't elect you to do that. We elect you to represent us, the people. We are a government by the people, for the people, not of the Congress, by the Congress, for the Congress. You guys represent us. You're not our leaders. You're not our royalty. You are our servants.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael.
No, you're getting he is so fired up. He's peaking, folks. Literally, his audio is peaking. But I love it, guys. You know me with the advertisements and ads. Guys, if you're not just listening to this show, which I hope you are, please also consider listening to the Old Man's Podcast. That's right, guys. Every Sunday. That's right, guys. We'll put it up here every Sunday. Grammy's a week ahead on Palm Beach. At 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern. I can't fix your week, but I can give you a heads up about what's coming and maybe a little side eye. Join Grammy there.
You will love that show. We have so much fun. We laugh. We have a good time.
No, you're good. You're good. She is known for sometimes, putting in some gospel music, sometimes just general information, anything that's on Grammy's mind. I think that's why they kind of get along after all these years. Grammy and the old man, they're very similar in some ways. Sometimes she's got to come. I know she's going to come through that door one of these days on this broadcast. She's done before. Hit him upside the head. Yeah. But no, speaking of Grammy, you said to me, I know, Savage, why? Go back to the politics. Sometimes
you got to get away from it.
Put it on break there for a minute. Put the break on there.
Sometimes you got to get away from the politics for a minute.
You told me like the other day, okay, that Grammy charged you like $500 or something like that. You gave her a $10 tip.
She heard our episode on tipping that we did.
Okay.
And you need to listen to that show. Go look at that show because that Michael accused and Bob the Blue Cat accused me of being cheap. They're right. I am. So anyway, Grammy made me some homemade. She made me some homemade potato salad and had these hot links and all that. And I sent a picture of it to Michael. And I said, Grammy said she's going to charge me because she heard what I said about you said about $500 meal. She's going to charge me $500 for that meal. And I said, all right, well, I'm only going to tip you $10.
She got pissed, probably.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah. She got mad. Yeah. Any woman would get mad. Yeah. A rightful woman would get. I'm glad, Grammy. I'm glad you got mad at the old man. I'm glad. Glad. $500. $5 or $10. That's horrible. I told him on the show, all right, last week when we did that there could be like a $500 meal, okay?
Yeah.
And I know Grammy would get upset because just think about it. They're at the restaurant, right? Probably a nice restaurant if it was a $500 meal, right?
It better be.
It's gotta be a nice restaurant. This isn't fucking Applebee's. Well, you could spend $500 on Applebee's if it was like, booze and, shit. Their meals, folks, at Applebee's is not $500, $20, $30 if that. But I mean, if they're at a nice restaurant, all right, so 200 there, 200 from Grammy, that's right around 500. Right? Even Steven there kind of thing. I know Grammy is probably sitting on her chair, giving you dirty looks, probably mumbling under her breath. You're going to give her more than $10, right?
She's giving me the stink eye.
You're going to give her more than $10, right, Tom? Right. No, I was just thinking about doing 10. You motherfucker!
You cheap bastard!
How
dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you do that to that poor girl? She's working. She's trying to make her money, and you're going to do that to her? Well, you stink. People want to know. You want to know what kind of look Grammy would give me? This.
What's that? Oh my God! She would. She would. That's terrible. Guys, join us this Saturday as we are going to be having Crash on, but we're also going to be having the Blue Cat. The Blue Cat is returning. Yes. I love
Bob the Blue Cat, man.
I showed him this graphic here. Okay. Before we got a couple minutes here. This is going to be a really short Savage Unfiltered show. This is not a Savage 10, guys. A really, really short Savage Unfiltered. We're kind of losing time. We went a little overboard this past week with Soslin, so I wanted to make some time here on this show. But I showed Bob this graphic, and he was like, Stranger Things mixed with Back to the Future. I see this. Okay,
I just noticed that.
Doesn't it notice like
future stuff? Yeah,
Stranger Things. The setting a little bit. Do you see a little Stranger Things in there? Look at the clock. Look at the way his eyes are all bloodshot.
The DeLorean there, the bloodshot eyes. Yeah,
he's got rips and like cuts on his underneath his jacket. It's Stranger Things. Yeah. But no, guys, it is paying homage to Stranger Things, but I can't put Stranger Things on. I'll get fucking sued. But it looks like Stranger Things. I can do that part. But but no, the Blue Cat will be returning on this Saturday's program with Crash from the Crash and Burn podcast. So that's going to be interesting. Okay, we have emailed this poor woman like 3 times already this past week. Are you sure you're going to be on? Are you sure you're going to be on? Do you have any other questions to ask us? Okay, if there is any type of flexibility, we could scale it up a week. We could scale it down maybe a day or something. By all means, please let us know. Oh, no, I can't do Thursdays because I do my show on Thursdays. This is in the email.
You should have emailed back. You don't do shows on Thursday. She's
going to get pissed. She's going to get pissed at you now. She's going to get pissed. What the fuck? You got an old man saying this now on the show? What the hell?
It's the truth.
She'll be emailing Michaela. What the hell? Did you pay him to say that? What the hell's wrong with you?
All you got to do is go look, people.
No, it's going to be an interesting show. I don't know. Like, what are you going to ask her? Do you have any preparation on how you're going to?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just going to give you I'm just going to give you this look when you're asking. I'm just going to go.
Man. Really? That's what you're going to do?
See.
You terrible. You're gonna throw me and Bob to the wolves on this?
No, I'm just gonna give you the. What did I say?
You bastard! You're gonna be throwing me and Bob to the wolves. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, she is the self-proclaimed queen of podcasting.
It is. Allegedly. Wait, hold on. I'm burying my own words here. Allegedly. There we go. Allegedly. Yeah, what's this queen? Like,
You'll have to ask her.
I'm trying to understand this. I'm going to ask her again. Okay, but I'm going to ask my audience here. Do I have time, Tibbs? Three, less than 3, he's telling me. Okay. So she calls the show Crash and Burn. I understand where Crash is coming from because that's her on-air personality, her persona through Crash. Okay. Crash. Okay. I know her real name, folks, but I won't dox it because obviously for privacy, I respect people's privacy.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
So, no, we won't do that because I'm not a schmuck or an asshole like that, unless they deserve it. But anyway, no, I've had some really, really lemons on the show, so to speak. Or I used to have an old personality by Raging Joe on here, Joseph M. Leonard. And Raging Joe would be like, we had this one guy on that was talking about fracking. You're blowing up stuff. I never said that. You're going back and forth. Then he finally is like, listen here. He called him by his real name. I forgot his real name, but he actually, this guy has a good memory for his age. And he fucking just went right after this guy. But no, I won't do that with Crash. But I understand where Crash is coming from her, the Crash. Where's the burn coming from? Is there a burn on the show? There used to be a co-host there on the show, Burn?
No.
So where the hell does the fucking burn come from?
You'll have to ask her to explain it to you.
Oh, that's right. She burns herself out because she never does.
I was the first.
She never does the show. She burned herself out.
I was
fucked up.
I was the first co-host with her show when she started.
Really? So you were the burn then.
I told her I would help her get it going. So I took her under my wing. I took her under my wing, and she said she wanted to call it the Crash and Burn. I go, fine, whatever. Let's get this done. Let's get this going so I can be done with this.
So before you became the old man,
no,
you were the burn.
No, I'm not the burn.
I'm putting him out there, folks. He's the burn, and we figured it out.
No, I'm not the burn.
Oh man, no. It's going to be interesting. I'm sure Bob's going to go into his comical. We're giving you like a fucking spoiler. What's going on? What are we? Today's Thursday, folks. So 2 days from now.
The betting booths, the betting parlors are still open on whether she shows up or not. We're still taking bets. I don't know.
I hope she shows up because we're giving her so much publicity right now.
And if she does, she'll be totally pissed off at me for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Because of the way the show has to go.
Guys, before we depart, I do got to take a quick break. Be right back after these short words from our sponsors. Be right back.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. Do you know what's really scary? Not screening for colon cancer when you turn 45. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off work, and ships right to your door. In just 3 simple steps, Cologuard takes the scare out of colon cancer screening. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about the Cologuard test. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription today at Cologuard.com/screen.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, your new foundation. Use PDF spaces to generate a presentation. Grab your docs, your permits, your moves. AI levels up your pitch, gets it in a groove. Choose a template with your timeless cool. Come on now, let's flex those tools. Draft, design, deliver, make it sing. AI builds the deck so you can build that thing. Do that with Acrobat. Learn more at adobe.com/do-that-with-acrobat.
Anyway, guys, back to the show. I want to leave on a side note. Okay, I am not going to be responsible for what happens on this show this Saturday. Okay. What I mean by that is if I say something out of the ordinary, out of the blue, okay, and like Bob is usually the blue cat. He'll usually come on. I've known this guy now for like 3.5, almost 4 years. He'll come right in like a fucking jet on the fucking tarmac, right? And he'll be like, "Wait a minute, are you okay, Bob? I'm just confused by this. I don't understand a word she's saying."
Hey, in all honesty, if she makes it, I mean, it should be a fun show. It should be a fun show. She knows me. She knows how I am, and she's got to expect, banter and all that kind of stuff. I mean, she should roll with the punches, plus deliver a few knockout punches herself. It should be okay. It should be fun.
Kung fu fighting over there, Tom.
If she shows up.
That's if. Now, if she pulls this fucking whammy like fucking 20 hours before the fucking broadcast, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Oh, no. It's like about 5 hours before or 4 hours before she'll say, I can't make it. Our electricity's out. I can't. I don't have.
You fucking live in the fucking jungles of fucking Canada or something. What the fuck?
Yeah. You got to remember, she is Canadian.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I had Michaela look her all up. Obviously, what's available on the internet.
We're having fun, people. We're having fun. Don't take everything serious. We're just having some fun.
Telling you, but no, check it out. It's gonna be a fun episode Saturday.
It should
be. Of course, we had the episode this past Tuesday with Soslin. Give him your support. He needs it, guys. Literally. I mean, if there's a political den, right? You're not seeing the lions, folks. You are seeing literally wolves in that den where he's at, and he is trying to just bring that area back on a red note, which I hope he does.
And you got to get out and vote. Don't sit home. Get out and vote. Make your vote known. Yeah,
you have to. It's now or never. It's now or never. So, other than that, Tom, you got anything going on this week, buddy? Besides Grammy's week ahead? Which Grammy's going to love. I just gave her a lovely, lovely plug on the show. So.
Yeah, we only have maybe seven more live shows that we're going to be doing on Podbean, because Podbean is knocking out. They're doing away with their live show part of it. So, but the Old Man's Podcast ain't going anywhere. We're going to do record and publish shows. So I've already worked it out with my co-host, and we're still going to do it. So you can still hear the Old Man's Podcast on Monday mornings, because that's when we'll drop the show.
But they won't be live after May, June. Nah, that sucks, man. Everything's going into that fucking AI shit, man.
I know.
Sooner or later, you're going to be listening to the old man, or you're going to be listening to me here, Savage, on the show, and you're going to be like, that's not them. They're fucking AI. It's going to take over.
That's not the old man. He died 6 months ago.
Yeah, what the hell's going on? No, but the old man, the legacy continues.
Hey, and do check out the Jim Rock Show on Ride Time Radio. www.ridetimeradio.com. Go there. The Jim Rock Show airs on Fridays, Saturdays, and Wednesdays on Ride Time Radio, your number one bikers radio network in the Canary Islands.
That's right. And give my audience the Pacific, right? There's a Pacific, and then there's a Southern, right? They have like different channels. FM.
They have a 90.4 FM on the South Coast and a 96 FM on the West Coast.
Very important, guys. Yeah, very important, guys. You listen to that again. One more time, Tom. I think you kind of bled out there for a minute. So 90.4
FM, South Coast, 96 FM, West Coast, Tenerife.
There you go. Very important, guys, if you lived in those, respected regions, because if you're, outside of that, you're like, whoa. I'm turning it on. I'm not listening. I can't find the Jim Rock Show. Well,
outside of that, go to their webpage, www.ridetimeradio.com, because it's also an internet radio station.
Gotcha. And they are available on Apple Music. I'm told too, right?
I believe they're on,
Apple and iHeart as well too, right?
Yeah, and I believe Spotify.
I looked up Spotify. I couldn't find it. It's some kind of other ride time shit. Some imposter, guys. Don't listen to that shit. Don't listen to the imposter.
I'd have to look and see if they are on Ride Time Radio. But if you missed the show on Ride Time Radio, if you missed the Jim Rock Show on Ride Time Radio, you can pick it up on the Old Man's podcast on Podbean, because I re-air the show on my podcast. And then you can find it on Apple and Amazon and iTunes and all that. You go to our show on Podbeam, go to the archives, Jim Rock Radio right there.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the.
Yeah, you're welcome. Am I on radio? No, folks. I'm not a big fan of radio. I'm the opposite of radio. I don't like radio. I
do it for my music. I do it for my music.
Yeah. You're
a
a music
roller man.
Rock
and blues, baby.
You're stuck in the 60s and 70s. He's an old fucking hippie, guy.
That's it.
Got ZZ Top on the fucking show today. Put that fucking thing in a fucking bread there. Put it up. Yeah, baby.
This has been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.